Timeless reading for Aries. You have the letter card, the fairy, the queen, the frog, the mermaid, and the enchantress. And actually, I was pulling your cards and I felt like this is such a lovely, harmonious reading, but then the enchantress came up as the last card. So I'm not sure yet what this means, but let me get into what I immediately saw. You are graduating somewhere in something, even if you are an adult. Like it could be passing some kind of test or just a confirmation. Maybe you applied somewhere, maybe for some governmental aid or for some visa, for a new job. It could be anything. Maybe you wanted to adopt a child, but for many, it could be something that you learned for, that you worked for, and you will pass some kind of test, receive your graduation, and this will make you feel like being very lucky. And another important thing is that this graduation will help you immediately to improve something in your life. You know, sometimes we graduate somewhere in something, but then it takes a lot of time and effort again to whatever this graduation is. If it's for a job, then the next task is to find a job. Just having the graduation is not always enough. Then we are a beginner, and maybe some people, they don't want to employ beginners. You know what I mean. Or maybe if it's a driver's license, then you have it. But then you have to get used to driving alone, and maybe you also don't like that. You know, just having a graduation doesn't make everything smooth and easy. So it's just the basis for something, but then the real work begins, usually. In your case, not. Like I feel like after this graduation or confirmation, you will immediately slide into something. There's a desire. The mermaid in my deck can stand for several things, but in your reading I feel like it stands for desire. There is a desire that's being fulfilled, a wish that's being fulfilled, and you will smoothly slide into that. And there will be two women around you, very mild, very mature and older woman, and the fairy woman might be someone younger than you, or you might be the fairy if you are still very young and you are graduating some kind of stool, yeah, you are graduating your stool, sorry. You are graduating school or university. The fairy could represent you. So even if you are a man, this is just a young-spirited, very youthful person who's usually very gentle and nice. So this queen in your reading is also coming up in her positive attitudes here. So yeah, so these people could represent your energy, or just people around you who will gratulate and who will not be envious, because we have that a lot in tarot readings, the whole jealousy and envy thing. But these people will just be happy for you, and they will, yeah, congratulate you. Maybe even help you to move forwards. Maybe this is already your new team or your new boss. Maybe someone around you has been waiting for you to finish this education, to get this degree or graduation, watching you all the time, like waiting for you, and then immediately offering you something. And this will just feel extremely lucky, like you're having huge luck in this situation. Yet with the enchantress, I don't know, she's actually a quite negative person, dangerous and evil in my deck. Actually, I'm not getting that today. So even the enchantress maybe can come up in I drew her facial expression in this mean way. I don't know, I just want to throw this card out actually. It doesn't make sense to me. And maybe maybe I should interpret it like this. Let's just say there's some public kind of graduation, and then you see all your colleagues or classmates, I don't know, your family, everyone in the crowd watching, and then there is some kind of stranger person that it's not a teacher or professor or someone you have ever seen or known. And maybe it will not make sense to you, because I cannot make any sense of this card. I can only feel like this person will be standing in the background watching something. I don't know if this person has some harmful thoughts, envious thoughts, ridiculing thoughts. It could be, because that's usually how she is. Maybe someone will look at you this way in the crowd or on the street. And now I can feel this is extremely cunning, and of course this is how the enchantress has to be. Like someone watching you from the distance, seeing through you, someone who is extremely cold and emotionless, but they can sense others' emotions and interpret them really well. I'm not feeling any envy from this person. I feel like more this person will look at you as if she's not taking you seriously. This person is most likely older than you. Inward, yeah, that's the facial. It could just be, let's just say you are having a nice celebration. Whether you have it publicly or in private, you are celebrating that something got confirmed or whatever this success is. And you're having a great time and you're thinking, oh my God, I'm so lucky. And then you walk along the street and a stranger is looking at you this way. And you can sense in this facial expression that this person is thinking you're being naive and ridiculous. This person might not even know about your graduation. I don't know why this is coming up. I'm sorry that I have to ruin your super positive reading here, but it's just coming up here. This weird facial expression, someone is looking at you and you feel like you can read this person's thoughts about you. Don't worry, I don't feel like this person will harm you. This person will not do anything or say anything against you to destroy something in your life. This person will just leave you alone. They're just having stupid thoughts about you. But maybe that's part of, maybe that's how this reading is truly supposed to be. That actually everything is fine. You're being lucky at this time. Things seem to be going your way. There is no harm coming towards you. But maybe it's your destiny to see this person, and then something in your mind will open. And you will start to understand something by looking into this person's head. For some of you, it doesn't have to be a stranger. It could be just someone who works somewhere in your environment, whom you have no personal connection to, but you see this person every day, maybe at school. Maybe this is some kind of teacher that you never have any classes with. You just see this teacher at school, or it's someone who is cleaning at school or doing the gardening stuff. And you always thought of this person as just a stranger, someone who appeared to be just doing their job, being humble, being nice, and then you see through something here. This reading has a very weird ending, but don't worry about it. This is just for your own psychological development and for your own spiritual growth. There is no harm. I'm saying it again. There is no harm in coming from this person. This person will also not start to curse you or something. This is not what this reading is about. There is a purpose to this situation, a very deep spiritual purpose. Maybe it will come up in the next reading, I don't know, but not now. I have to end this reading here. Thank you for watching.